Slight mistake there on the intro, but you're all kind and generous types that aren't going to point it out, right? I've never heard the term aquafaba before. Sounds like some Iranian coastal town or something. Mina! Please don't lynch me before I've even started. Welcome to the stream, everybody. You join me post full reinstall, and I think we've got the graphical issues sorted. Mina, Satan, Salty, welcome to the stream, everybody. So then, even though you're bullying me, good morning. Now, yesterday, if I was to follow Treebeard's advice, I would call myself Hasty. I may have run into the statue a bit too soon. We've still got a fat to-do list to do. And yesterday, realising that I am without the health upgrades coming from the milk molars, I think it's probably in my best interest to get the last few areas I need to explore done. Also, there's a few chests and things I want to open, but I do kind of want to go back to the statue at some point. But maybe I'd be able to fight off the praying mantises and stuff outside that guard the statue if I actually had a proper amount of fucking health. Forgive me, Aquafaba, for I have sinned. Yeah, precisely. Right, let's get on with it. This is where Stubble bans the word. You mean E-word, Sothan? Now, why would he do that, Sothan? It's not like he's ever in the history of the world or anything like that. Listen, you agreed with that change at the time, Mina. We were suffering back in those days. Right, so it's taken a little bit longer to load. However, I think with the full reinstall, I've got rid of my stupid settings. And even though the frame rate's still a bit wonky, we should see trees that don't just have green triangles for leaves. Because that is not a real-life feature. And we should get rid of the stupid visual bug that was causing the lighting view distance to be all screwed up. It's because this place is terrible at making me crave food. Listen, I made the change to the P word as a way to fix exactly that problem. I'm on your side. Alright, are we ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You're going to be proud. Look!
Just looking.
The trees have proper leaves on them. I'm so proud. Right then, as I say, the frame rate is not so good, but we have fixed the graphical issue. And the lighting effect should be fine. Is this a watchable frame rate? I think I might be CPU bound. I've got a PC strong enough to run this at full whack, but the only thing that holds it back is my processor. I'm on the second day of ramen because of that discussion the other day. What, because Kitten managed to put it in your head? So easily influenced. Mina, farm me 1,000 gold. 200 frames per second on riot. Huzzah, good morning. Ooh, Trim's here. Have we ever seen him? That might be the first time I've actually seen the crow. A little visit. Trying to work my way through the grocery list for tomorrow and can't decide if I want to give tofu a try over my normal ground sausage. Ground sausage? Is that the ones that dogs leave behind when they're on their walks? No, you can do that faster than I can anyway, you bastard. Yeah, but I could play other shit while you're out there. Work. Speaking of work, the statue we got most of the way up and was working through the Stranger's Gauntlet, but I have a feeling that's the end of the current game. So do I want to rush to the end of the game while I've still got a massive to-do list left? I don't know. I want full health upgrades before I go back in there because I got embarrassed by some lava. Got a bag of frozen stir-fried vegetables that I mince up and throw in dishes, except apparently it's turned into, oops, all carrots. Like when sometimes you get a bag of Skittles and they're all green ones or something, which is objectively the best outcome. Right then, so I think we'll just work off a couple of these exploration goals, and I've added a few more. I need to, for the properly explore, the sitting log. There's also a log pile up here somewhere, which might actually be off the map. We need to go and investigate the gate board, which is here. What else is the microphone? I've not looked around. The lamps for the statue. There's still also quite a lot of fog of war around. So I think what we'll do is we'll make sure I've seen everything. Because if I can get 2 more teeth or milk molars, I can afford the final max health upgrade look. I think that's what I might need. That's not what I need, but it's what I want. Tofu is great if you hate flavour and yourself. Good afternoon. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over in this direction and we're going to go and investigate a sitting log. And if that's not stirred your loins for an exciting afternoon, I don't know what will. Trim, good afternoon, and True. We've just seen the crow, actually. I forgot you exist in this game, and you've just shown yourself. Oh, I did manage to kill a snail for a giant eye stalk while I was doing my graphical tests. So I think we'll go and see what snail's eye stalks can get you. Just fill up my waters.
Now that's fresh.
I'm also going to take some cheeky bottoms as well. Do I want all of my cheeky bottoms? No, we'll take half. I really wish this... can we not have the 7 days? No. I'm also going to take some mosquito asses and mosquito faces, because then I can repair all of my gear while we're out. Lovely. Are we ready? I figured tofu is like Korean rice cakes. They just take on the flavour of whatever you cook with them. It's like saying pasta has flavour, though, right? Do you go to pasta for flavour? Where can I go and scan? I tell you what, if I'm going north, where's the nearest outpost where I can scan these mosquito faces? There. Let's go up to this ranger outpost before we get to the log. Where's that? In that direction. Are we safe and ready to leave the house? Have we done our checks? Should I take some food? Yes. It'll probably go off because everything goes off on me for some reason. But we'll take 2 lava steaks and we'll go. Tofu can be quite tasty. Look at the lads, look. They've gone and harvested one of the hot dogs.
I promise.
And they're going back to their nest with it. Godspeed, little nerds. Right then, let's go on our adventure. We'll have to go investigate a sitting log. Murderer, slayer of cute creatures. Nobody, and I mean nobody, likes snails. They're kind of adorable, but they're not a pretty creature, are they? If I can get... should I have a prediction of whether or not I can get 2 molars today? No, because people will know whether they are or aren't in the areas I'm going to search, won't they? Kind of like Korean rice cakes, but they're nice. Oh, no, I'm in mantis territory. Let's not get killed by a mantis immediately. They're on these big flowers. Yep, wide berth. I should do some stretches before I leave, actually, that's true. Everybody stretch. The problem is, though, if I'm going to make this snail armour, if I don't have the hammer necessary to break their shells, I need the shells to make the armour. Now, I found quite a lot of the shells yesterday on my travels in the statue. They were like in ominous stashes. But then how am I going to repair it if I need the shells to repair? I don't know whether, if I can find the remaining snail shells that I need, whether I make the armour and just use it for whatever the last boss is. I was on the snail side until they ate my hostas. Fuck 'em. Respect. See? Mayna's got sense in this one narrow instance. I have a bed up here, don't... Yeah, it's Outpost Eric. Korean rice cakes are amazing. I love me some tteokbokki. I've been through this a million times and I still can't get it right. I'll eat some mushrooms while we're on the way. What's tofu made of? I was about to say, isn't tofu made of mushroom, but I don't think it is it? Like all creatures with tiny shells, with shells, they're shifty little liars. Yep, give me one instance where that's been proven incorrect, man. You just don't shift very fast. Got to be careful, actually. I'm in wolf spider territory up in this northern area. I think there's a wolf spider that sleeps under this lamppost.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
Do not want to aggro that. Woo! Oh, you're fine. Tteokbokki. Thank you, Soka. I'm my Korean teacher. Okay, have I grown a lot of spiders? Now, everybody, just calm down. We could be friends when you're dead. Fucking 4 spiders. Okay. Did it see me? I don't think it saw me. Turns out wolf spiders are blind as a bat. Whew. Okay, right, we can carry on fighting. Just don't bring your uncle again. That was terrifying. I think the butterfly's dealing with the other little one. Okay, that was frightening to get a bit too Yorkshire. Who's here again?
Just looking, I promise.
Stop, game. Just relax. Okay, we're at the skateboard. If you're admitting that that's bullshit, Mina, is that not you saying that you are in fact a liar? Whoa, look. Is it cricket? Okay, the ants are starting on the butterflies. Good luck to everyone involved. I'm separating myself from this conflict. I think Mina just called you a liar, Sothan. Right, approaching the sitting log. I do miss zip lines. Yeah, me too. That's a scorpion. There. Yeah, as we say, like... from what I can gather, they're just keeping the zip lines out to test player behaviour with the mounts. So, with a bit of luck, they're going to put the zip lines back in, and then we can go on the... Yeah, we can set up all the cool infrastructure and stuff. Alright, we survived. We can keep going. My zipper's open. I'm not allowed zips. They're more they're for grown-ups. We don't want the insects to escape. Hell are you? A milkweed, isn't it? Right, am I safe? Yes? Yes. Yeah, I like zipline because it was kind of a... It's like a pick your battle sort of situation. What are you? You are... Is that an orc cockroach?
Just looking, I promise.
Oh, bastard thing. Oh, hello, yes. That is too. Stop. I do wonder if we defeat her in her tower that we will no longer get raided. But the game's setting her up to be the antagonist of the whole game, right? So why would you be able to defeat the antagonist in the first act? Maybe she retreats back to some other location. You know what game has zip lines and you don't have to wait for them to be added? Arc Raiders. This guy, honestly, is resisting Arc Raiders until one person says, yes, yeah, it's quite good. And then he's like, fine, I'll be an absolute super fan Arc Raiders zealot.
Gotta eat.
I admire your commitment, Shaggy Dad.
That hit the spot.
Is it that good? I don't even know what it is. Is it an extraction shooter? Oh my god, where am I here? Big rock. What time are we all going to turn on Arc Raiders? Either the cosmetic DLC or addition of cosmetics, or when it's just got long enough that it would be more fun to shit on it than play it. But for now, balls deep. Damn, there's some mushrooms here. Better mushrooms than bishop's weed, right? Okay, we're in the sitting log area. I don't know if there are any molars here, but I want 2 molars in today's stream. That's the goal. Otherwise, I'm a big smelly loser. So we've got... Is this even the sitting log? No, this is just some other shit near it. But there might be a molar here. Hello, friend. Come see me. I'm coming up onto your log. We might have to do some slow walking. Come on. Come on. The trouble is, though, when I was fighting spiders last time... Hey, there's another dustbin. Oh, alright, lads. Sorry, did I kill your friend? Is this other sword there for spiders? Oh, it really is. Just a big pile of spider corpses. Hello, little man. Yep. Right, let's get up here. Find me a tooth. 2 teeth, that's all I request. So like it's like fridge raiders. I might finally be moving away from the mosquito needle spec. Where did you lose your children as a Where did you lose your Where did you lose your teeth as a child? Is there a drumstick lolly anywhere?
Science!
Give me that pink goop.
Can't find anything here, and my my tooth scanner's not going off. My friend's been trying to get me to BlizzCon for a decade now. Now I'm having to weigh up if I can afford paying out $250 soon for tickets, and then what will likely be another $500 for a flight and a hotel when it actually happens. Fucking hell, that is an expense, isn't it? I suppose BlizzCon's quite a pull for you though, right? Because you're into like the tournament side of things, which I'm assuming is still very good at BlizzCon. Is there one every year now? It was already in my wish list before release. It's a PvE PvP extraction shooter. You go on raids to get gear and level up your abilities and kill other players or make friends and extract to do it again. Cool. Does it have proximity voice as standard? Because as a former Sea of Thieves player, I've now realised that is absolutely vital in games where you can encounter other players and be friendly or not friendly. Good afternoon. They're a thing in the game. They're actually not real children's teeth. They're just candy. But still. There's the sitting log. It has a bridge for spiders that goes over to there, then goes all the way down. I mean, I'll follow that. I'm willing to explore anything. There's more raw science there. I always assume if there's raw science in a place, there's probably not molars. But yeah, if I can just for those that were wondering what I'm doing, if I can get 2 more molars, I can get the final health upgrade. Get another 15 health. I'm not turning that down if we're approaching a boss fight. There's the log pile I was thinking of exploring, look. I think, yeah, it's out of bounds.
Science!
Which is good, because that means termites are in the game. I've got a suitcase full in the loft, yeah. I had a very big mouth as a child. Right, sitting log. Previously, well, not fully explored, because I think there was a wolf spider up here and I wet my underpants a little bit. Sounds like there's still a spider somewhere. Maybe there's a tooth in the can. No, why would you put a child's tooth in a can? This is the first year back since, like... Oh, has it been on a break? The last one I remember is the Hong Kong one. Ooh, I remember at that BlizzCon there was still one of the, like, genuinely, like, coolest trailers I've seen for a long time for Diablo 4. Where that Lilith character, can you remember? They, like, summoned her out of a load of viscera. My brother said, My brother and his friend Spencer used to upset me by saying I had big ears and called me Dumbo. Where did that come from? Hey, somebody had sticky out ears as a kid, so then I'm with you. He says as the guy that had them surgically fixed. Oh, a big mouth as a child. I'm with.
Science.
Right. So there's a radio. Dumbo made me absolutely sob recently. Disney films used to have some punch, didn't they? Can you be turned on? No? I don't think I had big ears. I think they were just shit children. Whatever you say, big ears. The Universal Galvanic Radio. Yeah, it's horrible at the start of Dumbo where her mother gets shot by that hunter. Any teeth? I'm like a shit Yorkshire tooth fairy in this. I'm gonna go back up on this side. I did a full check of that, didn't I? There was a golden one at the top of the fire pit. Used to be all our poor Dumbo after struggling with fertility before Theo. It was just a big sob fest where she's struggling with it, then gets Dumbo, then is ripped out of his light. He's ripped out of her light. Is that what it's about? Dumbo's mother's got fertility issues. Right, I'm coming down here to check if you've got any teeth, lads. If you resist, you'll have to kill me. She sees everyone getting their babies. Mina, say the word. And finally gets one of her own. Have you ever tried getting an elephant pregnant? It is harder than it looks. No, you're fine. I've not been given the call. Oh, sorry, stalks exist. That's true. Do it for the vine. What, get an elephant pregnant? I mean, Shaggy Dan, I respect your commitment to content, but I've got a bad back. Okay, back to the baseball. I used to have a bedroll here, but I think I smashed it up in a fit of rage. Give me this brittle marble. Then at least I know that we've progressed something. I've added more to my collection of stuff that is not actually that rare in this game. Yeah, my bedroll's gone. Still got my little fire, though. Can I make another bedroll? Maybe. We'll get some sprigs and some bullshit, and I'll see if I can sleep while we're here. But there is a wolf spider in this area. It's got me in the past.
My dentist Sotan isn't racist. He has loads of black friends. He claims he's a dentist anyway due to the jar of teeth next to his bed.
There's always a fear, right, that these are going to stray a little bit too close to the line, but they just somehow manage to hold on just nice and tight. Santa, welcome to the stream. You've noticed Sothan hasn't defended himself yet. Right, okay, this is where we go. There was a wolf spider in this area at one point, but I'm a big boy. So that's the thing, kitten, right? Laugh or not, you've laughed. Agree or not, sorry, you've laughed. I wouldn't mind sleeping, though. I need some clover to sleep. I'm having three conversations. I like this. I'm having three conversations at once, so Gwynblade calls him a bigot. Right, I think I'd moved my bedroll over here, didn't I, at the entrance to the... Mate, stop! It's late at night, we shouldn't be fighting. We need to come together, and I'm very thirsty. Didn't I at one point move my bedroll over to a cave entrance? I did. I'm going to take this, because this could serve as food if I suddenly start starving to death. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Oh, another one. I'll take that one too. Sothan he's bragging about being able to eat eggs. Now he's bragging about being able to have friends and concentrate on more than one thing at a time. Where was the entrance to that cave? Look at the trees, by the way. I fixed my graphical issues. The trees have leaves now instead of triangles. My bed's gone. I had a bed here, I swear I did. Am I making stuff up? I would never. Did I not move my bed to here? I just want to explore. I want to be free to do whatever I want to do. I want to get loaded and have a good time. What am I quoting there? I don't know. Right, where's water? Where there's water, there's clover, and where there's clover, there's the opportunity to make a bedroll. Free Willy, of course, yes. One of the plot beats from Free Willy is getting loaded and having a good time.
That hit the spot.
Problem is, if I'm exploring at night, the wolf spider's on the prowl. If grounded one's anything to go by. And I can't find any clover to make a bedroll. And my nearest base, Rally Point Eric, is miles to the south. Razor, welcome to the stream. What's worse, to be Swedish and not be able to gamble, or be French and not be able to watch porn? As a person that lives in Aquafada, maybe just do neither. Have you seen French TV? They don't need porn. True, actually. Emmanuel taught us a lot as a child. See, I've got a pleasant little campfire, but no bed. Also, this stuff is respawning. I would have 100% have got that. I'm just a lonely teenager, separated from his friends and family. Trapped in a hostile and potentially fatal situation. Please give me some clover. Hello? Oh, I thought you were clover. It's just grass. If only I knew a massive crow that could come and bring me whatever I
Just looking, I promise.
wanted. No, that's not what I want, big crow bitch. Just being French, you could have stopped there. I need some clover. I need the music to stop making me feel like I've done something terrible. Alright, little man, you don't know the direction to any clover, do you? Ooh. Ooh. Where? Okay, bottom left, look, my scanner's picked up a tooth. Might be able to get one of our jobs done already. Where? It's close. Can't be up here because this is the edge of the map. Where? Where's the tooth? This direction? Oh, it's getting weaker. It's back here somewhere. Listen, I'm gonna wake up everybody. Fucking behave. Razor, good afternoon. Not that way. This way? How could there be a tooth in this area? Does anybody feel like they're good at puzzles like this, where you've got like a little rangefinder and you just have to follow it? I always feel worthless. Yeah, there could only be, right? The fuck is that? Scorpion. Great at puzzles. Prove it. No, not a scorpion. Especially not without any clover for a spawn point. Oh, there's a cave. Yeah, there is a cave. Okay, we're marking this. I need to get down and in there. I mean, going in a cave now would be just as good as not finding a... Is that the entrance? It is. I only spent 25 minutes looking for a key that popped out after I completed the puzzle. I remember that key in a drawer. Near a piano or something, was it? Spoilers for Resident Evil 8. We're staying out at night. There's a very real chance this is absolutely littered with scorpions. No, no mate, no! I don't want this.
Just looking, I promise.
They're weak to slashing and venom. No, wait, is that resistant to? Yeah, resistant to slashing. Balls. There's a big one, there's a big one. Ow. It's alright. We're going to be calm, aren't we? Calm, calm. One. Okay, we've got it stunned. Weak spots the pincer. Is there another one here? Shit. I think they're all coming back after a hunting trip, aren't they? Another one coming. Okay, they're fucking endless, apparently. And a fucking massive cockroach. Slightly stressed. Okay. Just a few. So calm that people might think you've been shot. Once or twice. Sorry, it's fine. You ended up cut to ribbons trying to solve that monkey puzzle. So dumb. Okay, this is where they please don't be gold. Is gold objectively better than anything else, usually? Yes, but not in this instance, because I really need normal teeth. Hello? After you. Yep, see ya. Ooh, there's something diabolical here. She's been here, she's been stashing stuff. You've wiped it from your memory from shame. I think it's in one of the best stuffs. I don't think anybody would let you get away with that. Right, we're doing okay now. Graphics are fixed. We've not died. What's she doing back here? Where's my tooth? Oh, it's through the... Okay, we're bursting through.
Science!
Oh, yeah, the good stuff.
Is that all there is in here? Just some raw science? Okay, do I have bombs? I do. Everybody, fingers in your ears. Right, please be a normal tooth and not a gold one. fucking knobhead. It's a gold one. The gold ones are for other things, but I need the normals. Whetstone. Yeah, I'll take all this. Some questionable goo. Was it yesterday I mentioned this weapon from the first game? It's the pinch whacker. This, oh fuck! In the first game, this was a very. I like that this is back. Hopefully the Broodmother Club comes back. In the first game, this was a really high stun weapon. I wonder what tier it is in this. So tier 2, a grabby arm from a stripped down robot repurposed as a weapon, and it still crackles with energy. The final hit in your 3-hit combo emits a large AoE shock. It's got a high stun as well. Rate its like aesthetics from 1 to 10. Well, I'm happy actually. I may not have got the tooth that I wanted, but that's a good start. Also, there's a lot of enemies that are weak to smashing, like Cheeky, for example. Ooh, good. Because yeah, when I was fighting the, because if you remember, the Black Widows were essentially like a massive boss last time. And it took me ages and loads of practice to finally get a Black Widow killed. And this was the weapon that actually unlocked it in the end. Because it would stun. Because the Black Widow's attack pattern was ridiculously fast. Aesthetic is another word that people have fucked up till it has no meaning. What, do people use aesthetic? What, in a modern language sense? It is. I use one of those daily, actually, Shaggy Dan, it turns out. For getting washing, well, not daily, but multiple times a week for getting the washing out of the washing machine because it hurts to bend down. Meaning what? How do they use it? If the normal use is aesthetic, as in some things like overall purely visual, superficial looks, aesthetic in modern shit speak just means pretty. What? So you would call something that's attractive aesthetic? That's daft though, isn't it? Because aesthetic can be negative. You can have a negative aesthetic. Well, language is language, I suppose. All the stuff that we speak these days has only got this way because of stupid decisions like that in the past. Usually youth-led as well, right? We all saw what happened to our dearest, literally. You need to be more chill, bro, to be fair. It's giving. Chill. I just need some clover so I can make a bed. Ooh.
Just looking, I promise.
Alright, we'll just stay out. Either I'll find some clover and make a bed, or I won't, and we'll stay out and just limp from bit to bit. Still can't get the rusty nails. I want to hit something with the pinch whacker and see if I can get this electric charge stun thing. It sounds good. Or is this just some raw science? POV, I don't understand language.
Science.
Was it you that was saying that POV has been sort of butchered a little bit? It just means, here, look, this is what's happening. Where did I see? I think it was over there, wasn't it? Okay. We're collecting raw science, we've got the tooth, and I've got the pinch whacker. POV means I'm looking for attention on social media. I would never. Do we sound cool and hip and snobby and above this language, or do we just sound old? Oh, clover! There was clover right here, this whole fucking time. not going to lie. There's no reason I'd lie in any of the following statement. Alright. I'm going back to the baseball. We're going to make a bed. We're going to sleep, and then we're exploring the log. I have gained 1 tooth of the 2 that I need, and it was incorrect, so we've still made no progress. I've got the pinch whacker. It's purple now for some reason. I might make a bed in this can. And then if Dickbag tries to send her all insects at me. Well, you're my first fight. Are you resistant to?
I promise.
You're weak to. They're weak to smashing as well. See it? You see the proc? It's a bit dark. Watch the proc. It's got the stun look. Woof. This is upgraded too. Get me in this can. I'm gonna make a bed in here. It's a stun button. Yeah, it pretty much is, yeah.
My science, I like it raw.
Except I've got no perks in intellect. Oh balls, I need 1 more sprig, then we can make a bed. We're gonna live in this can. Somebody name this outpost. Single sprig. That's all we need. Just 1 sprig. Outpost Aquafaba. So Aquafaba is the watery bullshit that comes off chickpeas. Why does it have such like a flamboyant name? To make it less rank than it already is. Aquafaba. I'm assuming Faber means something specific, right? There, sprigs. Good. Let's go make a bed. And it can finally be morning. You can buy it on its own for a load of money, or just get the value chickpeas from Asda. Faber beans. Faber of the bride. Faber Ted, yeah. Alright, lovely. A nice little home.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
A Camp Aquafaba in the north. It really does sound like an Arabic town name, doesn't it? Aquafaba. Or Persian, as I said earlier. What's gone off? This. Alright, let's eat, let's drink.
Ah, that hit the spot. A taste of nature.
Aquatifana. Ooda. It's only 3 PM yet. I feel like it's already 8. Have you had a busy day, Trim, my dear? Stupid time. I've never trusted it. Alright, we're going up. We're off up the log. We found a tooth, and I've got the pinch whacker. It was made up by the government, Trim, to keep you docile, of course. Ooh, I want to kill a ladybug with the pinch whacker. I've got a new weapon. You need to stop. I need you to do me a Faber and stop with the puns. Faber? Faber. Darth Faber. Azzy, good afternoon. Faber is just a bean. In what language, Azzy? In Latin. Who is Aquafaba? Aquatifana is the name of a poison woman who was given to women. A woman was given to women to poison men that were abusing them. In what culture? Look at the damage. Oh, the pinchwhacker. Oh, the pinchwhacker. Oh, the stun on the pinchwhacker. I can't get over the pinchwhacker. Oh, the pinchwhacker's back. It looks a bit shit compared to the last one, but... What was the name of the alternate, like the big two-handed pinchwhacker that you got from all of the mixers? I remember spawning in one day and actually throwing it in the pond. Big red? Yeah, big purple. Doesn't have the same feel, does it? The buffed, or it feels like the buffed sledgehammers in 7 Days Trim. And when we're on dungeon raids, I feel like fucking Reinhardt. It's ridiculous. In Sicily. You're learning from Mr. Bean. Faber beans. I've heard that before, I think, right? That's definitely a type of bean. Bean. Bob. Gwynblade's mum has a big purple. Yeah, I've never met her, though. Horrible lady, apparently. Ginger. Right, I'm finally going on the big log. While I was wiggling around at night, I did actually find some good stuff and upgraded to the pinchwhacker, but I need 2 teeth, and I'm not going to get them by fannying.
Just looking, I promise.
Nina, say the word. You knew we were peeping, did you see that? Ah, fuck, I'm going to have to get across this. I'm butchering the name, but I can't be asked going back to Google to see. Oh, wait, still have it. Aquatofana. Sounds like a soft drink. She was giving people arsenic. Can I maybe? Okay, this is going to be painful. Not right now, Trim. I need to search for molars, but we can speak after. Okay, there's no escape. We're going to have to do this the long way. If there's a tooth on this sitting log, if it was worth it. If not, I'm deleting Grounded. The theme song is Ecce homo quiest faber. Behold the man who is a bean. Is he a man? No, I thought he was an alien. Right, get comfy, everybody. This is our future for the next minute or so. I'm just happy to have the pinchwhacker. Get in the middle, I don't want to fall off the fucking thing, do I? Lovely. Up here, there's clearly going to be a tooth. Don't tell me. Well, you can't get comfy anyway. But for those that don't know, Trim watches the stream every day in full gynecological stirrups. If I'm remembering correctly, it was sold as a cosmetic, or it could have been a medicinal drink, but I don't remember the details. But it wasn't one of the serial killer things that stuck with the too much. More like self-defense, isn't it? But yeah, there was a charm that made you move faster, but you didn't bring that, did you? Oh yeah, there was gear, wasn't it? Oh fuck me! Do you see the pinchwhacker's stun there? Yeah, no. What was that? Was it? It was. There was some armour that did it. I think Shaggy done, right? Isn't that the story? No, or the food. Sparda sliders. But once it's done, right? I'm nothing if not forgetful. Suddenly I feel like playing 7 days again if I can get it to boot up. Do it so the next time's on Saturday, so you've got plenty of time to get it working. Getting through that first blood moon is rough. What are they like solo nowadays? It was absolutely a form of self-defense, but who knows if all the women that used it were in fact using it for self-defense or not. Nice little murder. I'm not Trim now, unfortunately. I'm too far behind for multiplayer. I don't think that's true. You could be right up with us now. We could make you the desert gear and you'd be fine. You'd be chopping with us. Chaz joined at level 1 and was one of the most dangerous out of all of us, but there's no pressure, of course. Yeah, we're up. Right, please tell me there's a tooth up here. My scanner's not going off just yet, which is a bad sign. I'm so glad to have the pinch whacker back. This is the way. Come on, scanner. God, I made so much time and effort getting up here. We searched the whole picnic table. We searched the whole picnic table, didn't we? I've spent most of my afternoon down here. There is the hedge, isn't there? The northern hedge is largely unexplored. I've got a bad feeling there's no teeth up here. Picnic basket, yeah. That's got to be termite central when it's time, isn't it? Oh! You know? Fuck, I'm running out of places where there might be teeth. I'm making this. I'm sorry, everyone. It has to be. I actually think there is some armour you can put on which makes this a little bit faster, and it might be worth, while I'm going out exploring, making the armour just to carry with me in my bags. Max constantly needs to drink.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
We'll ride the rope. There is a chance there might be some molars at the top. I'll ride the rope, then we're going in the hedge. It's running pretty smooth, actually. It's not 60, but it's close. That full reinstall, by the way, fixed all the graphical issues. Most of them. Turns out I can't be trusted to go in and start editing INI files to try and make things run smoother. Although that's how I've learned everything I've ever learned in this world, is by fucking it up royally the first time and getting somebody to fix it. He's not responding to that, kid, and I think you've upset him. Saturday, kitten, yeah. Nax tonight, busy tomorrow, golf on Friday, so it's going to be Saturday. We did some pretty good cleanup. No throughs day, no. Come on! Come on! Nearly. I still don't know whether we're getting the orb weaver hatched, or whether that's just something that they've put in to tempt us. Good. Okay, so it's not pinging up here. This is the edge of the map. Please say this wasn't all for nothing and I can walk down this road. Imagine building a base up here. Good luck, dickhead, getting the ants and the ladybugs up here. Can I walk this? There might be on there or on there. I might be able to walk the whole thing. If I fall off here, don't judge me. That's... No, it's better in first. If I fall off to the left, I'm just in the void. Okay, we're alright for now. Can I make that jump at the end? Tell me I can. Still no teeth.
Just looking, I promise.
Tired of stiff limbs, the new yoked girth rips will bend over backward to make your child happy, just like you. What's that, an action figure? Do you know every human can do that that pose once. Go on, give us out the response. I don't think it is a Stretch Armstrong, but it sounds like it should be. But it's an actual plastic action figure, look, with joints and bends and everything. Did you ever take a Stretch Armstrong apart and see all that horrible gooey stuff inside? Ugh. Disgusting. I think that's the inspiration kitten, yeah. Ugh, it's all like that gooey, horrible inside stuff. And there was like a conker that's got that horrible, you know. Player Pam, welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. How are we? Anything? Am I wasting my entire life doing this? I feel like it. What's this rope snapped? Had a Betty spaghetti. What's that? What? Some kind of toy? No. Alright, I'm going to go check the hedge really super fast. I need these molars. This would be a good base location though, although I think it's right on the tippy edge of the map. Alright, Trim, calm down. What if I told Trimette to do the same? Then you wouldn't be so excited. It's a good way to get to... Let's pretend, Sothan, this is a zip line and we're having fun. This is as close as we're going to get until whatever update comes out that finally puts them in. If there is to be an update, that is. Is Betty Spaghetti like a Stretch Armstrong, but made for girls? Just saw that toy soldier and thought, what the fuck kind of spider is that? It's one of them purple plastic spiders. Military man. A lady strop. Now that sounds like something else. And they advertise it with blue liquid. I did Alkarion, good morning. Yeah. Pinchwhacker. It's back. I'm actually happy to see it as well because I've been... I tell you what this would have been good on. The Pinchwhacker would have been good on Axel. A high stun weapon. Press 1 to go back and kill Axel again for no, I'm not doing it. Spend 6 weeks killing Axel again. Let's check the hedge. It was a doll with bendy arms and legs. Gorgon. What was Gorgonite? That wasn't He-Man, was it? That was something else. The Pinchwhacker is my signature move. A wrestling move with very strong falset-like fingers. Right, we're checking the hedge. This is a brief side quest to get 2 teeth. Toys. Oh, the film. Oh, yeah. I was just at that age when Toy Soldiers came out where I was supposed to pretend I was too cool for it, and as a result, never watched it. Oh! Stay back, you big ugly. Nobody likes you. Good. And you're like 4 years my junior, right, kid? Which helps. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, just what effect having being the youngest or being the oldest does. Like, I have very little knowledge of, like, cartoons or stuff that wasn't made for adults of my era. Because I was too busy looking up to this dickhead that was 6 years my senior and the stuff he liked. So I kind of skipped all kids' TV. I always think of Cats who watches like Ren and Stimpy and SpongeBob and stuff. Even though he's like 5 or 6 years older than me. There must be some distinction there, right? God, I hurt so bad this morning. This standing up for a couple of hours and doing real work for an old man like me is horse pucky. It'll never catch shot. What was you doing, Alkiri? I'm cooking. Yeah, there's loads of places to go up here. There's got to be a molar. Well, 7 or 8 years younger than me, yeah, exactly. So I suppose it was in the house, right? Right, what's a pinch whacker like against lava? Not so good. Maybe they're resistant to smashing. Yeah, they are. Okay. Press 1 to kill the caterpillar. Cooking and lurking through the multitudes of boxes in the garage. Having a clear out. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to kill that, do I? That thing can stay. Got a strange situation where I have an older brother, but I basically grew up as an only child because he's fit. Have you got a brother 15 years your senior, True? I don't think we ever knew that, did I? Can I have a grandma check? If that is somebody answering my theory about whether or not there's teeth in here, I'm sorry, but I can't read it. I appreciate you just telling me the answer, but yeah, these lot have challenged me to play this blind, so alas, Tundra, if that's what you... apologies if it isn't, but if that's what you were referring to, I can't read it. I loved it more than he did, but it was bought for him. Is it true? Okay. Tundra, I appreciate the answer, but yeah, sadly I can't read it. Just have to go through over 30 years of stuff I've kept from... Oh, de-bloating, right? It's a good feeling, though. When you move out and you can finally get rid of all the crap that you've been dragging around with you. Or in my case, leave it at our mothers and get bollocking still 20 years, 15 years later, or whatever it's been. It might have been mentioned once before, yeah. I don't think I knew that. So you're essentially an only child. Well, act like one. I did not see you had it on. Had what on? Sorry, Tundra? Oh, this is that view that we did at night. This is it in the day. It's beautiful. Still, not found a molar though, I'm annoyed. Yes, I'm sorry, you get to live. One of your earliest memories is your brother moving out. Ah, we stick to trauma, don't we, like glue. Right, sir, you can move. Unless you are harbouring milk molars, then I'm going to have to kill you. Speaking of traumatic early memories, we had this discussion in golf the other day. One of my earliest memories is taking the bandage off my circumcision at like age 5 or 4 or whatever it was. Stood in the bath and being told it won't hurt, and I'm like, it's gonna come off. What do you mean, yeah, you know, you weren't there?
Science!
Okay, the sun's going down.
Yeah, the good stuff.
I just want a molar. Oh, it's water. I'm actually going to run out of water, aren't I? Yeah.
Now that's fresh.
Might have to go home and unload and get some more supplies. My earliest memory I can recall is my mother explaining what sex was. Why are all these, like, horrifying things? Why don't we remember nice things? Drunk in someone's 4x4. Birds and the bees. I've realised recently that so many people mistake the birds and the bees for the fact that birds and bees copulate. I never thought that would be something easily misunderstood. Or that is the intention behind the phrase. Okay, there's more hedge in that direction. Alright. So far, there's nothing in the northern hedge. But I refuse to back down. Some wooded area, and there was a house in the distance. It sounds like the start to a Resident Evil. Well, let's head west. That lava just got abandoned by his mate as I was chopping him up. Something's seen me though. Okay, what we've got here? A cave that goes under the trees. If I could get 3 sprigs, I could make a bedroll. I'm very low on water. Alright, mate. You don't know why there's any molars, do you? No? That was helpful as always. I guess that's a nice little bit of a nice realisation for parents, that whatever you try and do to make a beautiful childhood for your children, whatever the most traumatic thing they experience first is going to be the one that sticks with them for life. Sound like he actually turned down by that little knobhead. There's nothing in the fucking hedge. Ah, you can sod off. There is actually mantis territory down here, though, and this is where Axel was. Oh, it's that Barbie car, whatever. What's the name of the Barbie alternative in Grounded? Christy. Maybe you'll sleep here tonight. If and only if. Not Booby, no, not Ken. If I can find some sprigs. I need 3. What are you?
Just looking, I promise.
It's just a rock. I almost slopped myself there. Oh no, wait, I've got a little base over here, haven't I, that I was sleeping at when I was fighting Axel. I think that's in this area, but there is a mantis that patrols. In fact, little stubble of trick. Praying mantis head, scan. Okay, so it's directly to my right now. Let's get away from him. The birds and the bees make sense. Birds raise their young and bees want to stick it in anything and die. Typical. Yeah, one's a nesting creature and the other one's just a... You know what, he's got a point. Yep, I think there was some understanding that the phrase birds and the bees was some analogy for sex. Oh, home sweet home. What time is it? It's not even midstream break time yet. We can get water here as well. My little Axel outpost.
Man's gotta eat.
Beware the mantis, though, it is in this area. And it's here. It's right here. It's really fucking close.
Just looking, I promise.
It's gonna smash my house up. I pulled a fucking mantis. Get off my house! Did it just smash my fucking house up? Can't have anything fucking nice in this game. Oh, that's a bad one. Where's my nearest spawn? It's in the middle of the night. I've got no armour. Eviscerated by a fucking mantis that followed me south and wrecked my house. My first attempt to block an attack killed me. Right, what would be the best place to respawn? I slept last in that can, didn't I? Okay, where has this put me? So this is the nearest outpost. Okay. So I need to go up there. Maybe, if I've got a good memory, we can make our way back up. But then the mantis is probably going to be right there. Oh, that's really bad. Bear, I needed some assistance. Bear, come to me. Bear, where are you? I need you to cut through these roots there.
Let's go! Roadster of the bug world.
Yeah, keep quiet.
Chomp, big girl.
Good work, Bear. Come down here, no, Ben. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, boy, slammed it.
Whenever I hear "yeah, boy" like that, I think of Ainsley Harriott and nobody else.
Take a breath, big guy.
Maybe this is going to lead where I want to get to. Seems to be on the map. I called it Orb Weaver, but it seems to be stuck. I'll take it. Phone's ringing. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get off. I'll get my torch out. I've not got a torch because I've died. Shit. Have to be brave then. How am I going to get up? Like, I wouldn't mind exploring this area for teeth.
Ooh, my heart
Oops.
is pumping.
But there doesn't look like the way, because I need to be all the way up top. I'm lost. In the dark. What's visibility like on stream? From 1 to 10. I can imagine. Cave. With a slime mold stalk. Hey, that's not bad. For some reason, I had a slime mold torch down there, which if I equip, gives us a bit of light. Okay, good. Of all the things to find, a torch was perfect. Fucking hell, I can't get... Am I golfed? Have I golfed myself?
Yeah.
Whew, no. Yes? Have I golfed myself? Fuck. No. There. Help me out. Okay, we'll do it again. Little bitch couldn't find me though, could he? Shit, I've done it again. Does this not have a texture? Physics? Oh, it does. Up here. I'll make that jump. Good. I'm up. Am I up? I'm not up. I need to go. Oh. Onto here. Good. Progress. Bear. Keep coming. Spiders. Pinchwhacker's back. No. Ooh.
Now that's fresh.
Right, you. I need you to go back to base. It's too dangerous.
Later, critter.
Scan for the mantis. The mantis has gone further north. But I'm going to have to look and see whether it's damaged the base in some way. Might have even smashed the bed up. One thing it almost certainly did is knock all of the water droplets off the dew collectors. Oh, my base. My poor base. If it didn't actually destroy anything, I should be able to repair it. Okay, thankfully it survived. Let's go get my gear and I'm going to sleep. Bastard thing.
Hell, don't you go running off on me.
We're good. We're fine. Just in time for the midstream break. And I'm going to need somebody to keep an eye out for the praying mantis while I'm away. That's my respawn point here. I'm going to be attacked when I wake up. Is the mysterious stranger going to come and attack me as well? You know, Alkirion bitches at me a lot for mistiming stuff around the mysterious stranger, but I don't know if... is there a way to time things around it? Because it's going to, like... it's going to get you at night regardless, it seems. And if I wanted to do something, but that was a concern, then I'd just be sat around on stream and boring everybody half to death while they wait. To the mantis. No, it's to the right, so it's in that direction. Might still be the mantis. I don't. Okay, if there's a mechanic, I don't want a response to it. Yeah, actually, you've said that a few times in the past, so I assume there's something I'm maybe missing. Right, midstream break time. Let's just have a nice, pleasant midstream break. Just sit here, lovely. Fact. Beautiful. Be back in 2 minutes. I'll carry on. It's entirely on you if it shits me out. No, I was just thinking out loud as you were right to suspect it. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. What happened? Oh, I can see it, look. How am I going to respawn here? Paula, good morning. Mindrake, good morning. Did he just show up and smash the base to pieces? Came in like Godzilla terrorizing Tokyo? How did it see me? I suppose I was stood in the window, wasn't I? Look at the state of the base. At least the bed's in this direction. Am I not just going to get shit on by him? Alright, what's in this can?
Don't make them like I used to.
Like a jump scare coming in the window. Did it really? Gosh, Seth, I've got you, thank you. What the fuck am I going to do? What am I going to do? Trouble is, look at my gear, it's all fucked. Kitten says Fizzy Orange, his ass says Professor Peppy, Sothan says Be Right Back Logo, Mindrate says Ginger Beer, Sothan also says Cloudy Lemonade, Shaggy Dan says Dandelion and Bird. Okay. Where's the light gone? I thought the light was on. It's not moving, is it? Fuck off. Patrol somewhere else. Get my gear. I mean, my theory was, Alkirion, and I think it's a correct one, is that grass is gonna do just about as much to defend me as pebbles and stuff.
Hell, don't you go running off on me again.
Okay. Got my gear back. I don't have any blueberry leather to repair my gear, though. Yeah, I built this before I knew the mantis was there. Oh, he uses arc receivers to repair that. Right, think. Sleep. Is the light going to attract? Jesus. This is dumb. Oh, fuck it. It's not going to move, is it? Oh, it smashed up my dew collector as well. The light might attract Jesus. Yes, the light in your heart. Stealth kill my ass, Satan. I don't think there's a stealth kill on Earth that could take this thing down in one shot. I've had more luck fighting Axel than I've had fighting these things. Right, I've got no gear though. I can't really defend against it, can I? I need to drag it away from the base. What's it weak to?
Promise.
Weak to fresh and slashing. So, slashing we can cover. Can I fight a mantis with no armour? The answer, by the way, everybody, was tropical. Another finesse, third of the week. I'm assuming I don't have the necessaries to build a torch, because that would help. I don't know why the other torch disappeared. Oh, I do.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Okay. Is there a chance in hell that it leaves? How's that any different to normal? Because armour's done you a load of good so far. I'm going to have to fight it, but can I fight it with no armour on? It's leaving.
Just looking, I promise.
Bastard. I did get it away, though. It's fucking awful, so that is what it is. Shit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to just fight it.
Hell, don't you go running off on me again.
That hurt. That was all of my health. Ow! Oh my god, I should have died there. Ass! This is hard enough when you've got full armor on. Ten heals up. Okay, it took 10 smoothies, 4 bandages, 3 deaths, but luckily I had a slashing weapon and a fresh trinket. Holy shit, I just killed him without any armor on. That was dumb. Oh, my little bits. It's all gone.
That's fresh.
Give me that. They're all stacked on top of each other, aren't they? Suck it, nerdling. Yeah, it was just a baby. Did anything come out of that poison build you were playing? Yeah, but it didn't seem as effective as in the first game. I did it with the wolf armor and everything, but as I say, it wasn't as fun. But we're early in the game, aren't we? So maybe I'm going to unlock a load of bunch of stuff that's going to help. Okay, crisis averted. What big eyes you have, Grandma. Whew. You know what? We managed that. Just. My poor house. So what warning did I have on the midstream break, or did it just pop out of nowhere and the house fell to pieces and I died? Did I get one shot along with the house? Obviously I wasn't there for it. Did it just start eating the house several hits, Paulia? Of course you can fight with no armour on, there's no requirement to wear armour. I mean there isn't, but we've got to understand that there's a difference between a good player and me. So even if something's possible, that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to do it. First couple could have been into the house, though. We did all whistle and say, "Come over here, big boy." Just leave me alone. Okay, inventory's full. Maybe we'll do a little bit of repair work before we leave. Keep that out with me, actually. That way. That can go in there. Now I'm thirsty and hungry and... Let's pick up all of the bits and bobs and supplies. I'm assuming now, though, that the damage has been done to the dew collector and that's not coming back. Yeah, I need crude rope and weed stems and all sorts. How do you rotate now? Q and E? No? Q, E. No? Where's game? Change axis? I can't change axes or reset. I mean, that's worked in the short term. Yeah, all the stuff I need has been destroyed, isn't it?
A taste of nature.
Oh, poor Max. Destroyed. My adorable little base. This would never have happened to Rally Point Eric. They popped up in the window and said, hello, and then went to town on you. Did anybody get a clip of it? We don't need clips anymore, do we? We've got the rewind feature on Twitch. Okay, let's repair the current stuff. Why would that repair? They're going to destroy the San Siro. Why? Have they moved out of the San Siro? Siddles went up to the street. Where do they play now? It's AC Milan, right? The San Siro, is it? Do you know you're not a fan of it, Alcario? I do have a feeling that the rewind feature is going to lead to less clips for the best of, right? So maybe all of our embarrassing shit won't make it in. Think about that, Alcario. There's a plus.
Fresh.
Both teams play. Is that true? Oh yeah, the damn rewind cost me a marbles rating. Alcario was 10 minutes in the past, and I didn't realise marbles was going. What, and they're both going to play in the new stadium too? So how does that work with home games then? I guess the entire league has to be shifted to accommodate, is that? To make sure they're not both at home at the same time. This could be an elaborate lie and I'd have just fallen for it. What is worse is that you don't even question me not entering the race. I've maybe missed less than 5 over the last 5 years. Yeah, but that would be like calling out lurkers or whatever, right? Is that true, Siddles? I'm not calling somebody out that's not at marbles. That would be toxic. Have to soak it up. I have been utterly defeated here. Even though I was the victor in the end, that bastard smashed my house up, ruined all my gear. Explore the sitting log. Done. Log pile. Can't be explored. Skateboard next. Okay. Bloody mantis. Fucking hell. Oh, this is... Oh. I was never this frustrated in the first game, was I? I've fallen down there and now I can't get back down there to get my gear because I had the stupid fresh trinket on instead of my flying, floating dandelion trinket, which meant I fell down and... Oh. This game's getting under my skin. Help, Max has fallen and can't get back down. I shouldn't do that because I've not got padding behind me. I took the headrest off so I'd bang into that... Do you see that red metal thing? Another few brain cells down. And as you can see by this stream so far, I'm clearly going to need everyone I've got. Okay, I best add the last 2 chops on, I suppose. The headline in Discord. Yeah, I'll read it after. Right, where did I fall down? Was it here? I think it was. Here? Okay, so this is where I fell down. Can I afford to fall again without dying again? Onto here.
Don't make them like I used to.
And that's it. My weapons are done. Yeah, please, maybe there'd be a dandelion in the remains of my old base. The mantis got me against it. I've got no gear or anything. Oh, I hate this game. Fuck this game. I can't even sit and claim it's because I put it on a difficulty that's too high. Damn, look at this to the right. Shield, armour, helmet, boots, and weapon. I just want to find some milk molars. But navigating this upper area is a pain in the fucking sphincter. Previously, on Grounded 1, it would have been a case of get up here once, bring 6 sticks with you, and see if you can make some elaborate landing pad up there so we can zipline to and from and enjoy traversing the map. But no. No, we have to fuck about with stupid mounts that aren't any fun. And you know what they're going to say, don't you? They're going to be like, yeah, but why don't you have a flying mount to skip all the content? And they go, no, give me my fucking zip lines. Right, can I actually make this fall? No, because I'm just going to skid about, aren't I? So maybe we jump over here. Maybe there's a way down. All of this is a fatal fall, right? I'm trying to plan out a budget for BlizzCon last year, but it's too far out, so I can't get exact flight or hotel costs. The flights alone go from $300 to $1,000 in the span of 3 days, depending on when you're taking off. Is it still in... what's the town in California called? It was Anaheim. Is it still there? Same place? Anaheim, yeah. Don't pull a fucking stick bug. Or a jitterbug for that matter. This guy whinging about flying mounts without knowing about the lava mount that unlocks the extensive tunnelling mechanic and the entire second map. That would be cool. That would be cool. As long as it's not flying. The Anaheim Convention Center. And before there's a mantis guarding your back, don't, you know what I mean? Right, I'm going home. I've had enough. I've got no fucking sword. Shield. That's broke. No, I can repair the shield, can't I? But I can't repair this because I need blueberry leather. I just wanted to get some teeth today. Just wanted to explore. Be happy. But no.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
Obsidian said otherwise. Alright, let's limp back to the castle. I would fight Cheeky, but he'll probably kill me. Is it true as well, Sothan, that the more you search for flights, if you was using cookies, which you probably aren't, I admit. Is it true that websites in the US, the more you search for flights, the more they know you want flights, so the more they crank the prices? The more desperate you appear, the more it affects. Is she really going to attack me now? Yes. See, now I can't go home and sleep because of this attack mechanic. Yes, absolutely yes. It's kind of cool. Like, it's nefarious, 100%. It fucks over the consumer, 100%, but it's kind of cool in like a super villain. Just the idea is just toxic, it's amazing. So you plan the, I suppose if you get one person to do all the research and then another person to pay for it, right?
Man's gotta eat.
As I say stuff, and I assumed you had something to get around it, yeah. Cats, good afternoon. It's not only a US thing. Flights are always with cleared cookies at the minimum. So even that's the thing in Europe. Could my supervillains just build cool bases in volcanoes and leave me the fuck alone, please? Thank you. That's a compassionate supervillain. You don't want them. That's a Disney supervillain. Does Incognito fix it? I suppose it is less cookies, right? What do you want, knobhead? Don't start blocking. I've got the pinch whacker now, I don't need your shit. I get pinch whacked. Compassionate supervillains make for the best villains. I suppose. This depends what you like, I suppose. Now the Disney villain is intergenerational trauma. I'm evil villains have a place, but I do quite like the ones that think they're the good guys. Oh, I like that as well, Sothan, yeah. No, it's the, I was just talking about sort of, what's the opposite of one-dimensional? A bit too, like, no, I think you can be so not one-dimensional that you're one-dimensional in the other direction, right? Cookies are per session in Incognito. Okay, so once you go open another Incognito browser, it goes away. Is this your litter picker build? It is, but yeah, I found this. It's the pinch whacker. It was a weapon in the first game. It's like a robotic mechanical arm that's got a stun on it, so in case I find anything a bit like Axel, I can stun it more. Very good afternoon. And what am I doing in this game other than walking around picking litter? For those who have just arrived, you find me after getting my bumhole tickled by a praying mantis while on the midstream break. I have a little outpost in the north near one of the two trees, and while I was sat with a pleasant nighttime view, a praying mantis appeared while I was AFK, smashed the base to pieces and killed me. It's been one of them days. And then there was a little bit of an incident. Well, I'm not going into the little incident. When I plan trips, I buy the tickets first and make the plan second. If they see you're looking at city flights, it may cost you more. What, so? Yeah, so if I was Siddles, for example, if he was looking for at football, like bus tickets or whatever, or taxis in Milan, and hotels in the area to go to football, if he went to a plane website, that would be used against him, right? Is that the theory? What's happened to the base while I've been away? Oh, this game's under my skin today. Get me home. Oh, I'm back. Wounded, gear broken, morale on the floor. Fuck this game levels high. Oh. And I bet I can't sleep because the game wants me to do the fucking invasion rubbish. might as well take a stack of these out, hadn't I? Candy corns. Not... oh. Some foodstuffs. Okay. My sword broke. I don't remember that happening, but... when are your fuck this game levels low? Oddly, my summer car. The most fuck this game in history.
Every second you spend in my park.
Are you attacking now, really? Is she doing this now? Fuck off. Okay, that dealt with that. Bit of fire damage for the lads down here. Ooh, these fire damaged rounds are the best. Look at that. Like. Right, where's Cheeky? Here he comes. These particle effects look top. That is dramatic. You're playing the kid with a failed stand-up comedy career, no wonder you're having issues. So all I've got is these Bernie rounds. Alright, we got her. Good. Let's do a little bit of clean-up.
So you do remember how to do this a little.
I can't take it.
I don't think she's a teenager, by the way. Because we found records of her having worked extensively at... Sorry, mate, did you get caught up in that? You're fine, you continue. We found records of her getting caught... Fuck's game. Oh, it's a theory at the moment because we can't prove it, got it. So that's not something that's been proven. I suppose websites would have a lot to answer for if they owned up to doing shit like that. I know you're not exactly a jet setter, but I'm surprised you're not aware of it. No, I'm aware of it, Siddles, yeah, but I wasn't sure whether it was actually true across a lot of countries, so I kind of played the naive on the way into the conversation for the sake of hearing everybody's side of it.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
But I didn't know about whether or not they're like incognito helps or anything like that. But yeah, it certainly wasn't the thing when I was travelling a lot. Right, let's load up. Old Bernie Sanders over here. Fucking got him. Proof your FTG meter is broken, yeah. For the record, I'm enjoying this game, but I've made a rod for my own back with this difficulty, right? So it's on me to suffer the consequences. I think we've got the raid levels maxed though. It's only one. What did that just say? I can't sleep until 1 AM. What kind of PM gang rubbish is this? You're playing the yeah. Max chose the baby reindeer comedy route. That's a rookie mistake. What's baby reindeer? Is that a comedian? Okay. Let's be calm. I do have, in the morning, a trip over to research whatever the garden snail eye stalks do. Slick and slimy eye stalk from a garden snail. I suppose I keep trying to tick stuff off my list. Next would be the skateboard, right? Which is not actually that far of a walk, so that's what we'll do next. I feel so defeated. It's been a bad day. Those are the twats that made fun of Gandalf, the red-nosed reindeer, right? Oh yeah, Blitzen and Donna and Jason Orange and Goofy and Sneezy and all of them lot. Netflix docudrama about a stand-up comic who had a lot of trauma. He fails at comedy, so he just trauma dumps and becomes famous. I bet a lot of them, yeah. I always associate... No, get a bit serious there, we maybe shouldn't. But if you don't become famous for the trauma dump, then it's kind of a situation where people only know your trauma. Oh. I've never heard of this before. This is something recent. The one with the stalker, if you heard the buzz. I only know of things if they're talked about in the Doomhaus or in a Leeds United context. Piers oh, yeah, I used it for a bit of for a talking point. You know what, Bear, you and I, let's go on a journey. I'm going to go over to the research station and we'll research these eye stalks, seeing as I need to wait for sunrise. Look at my armour. My snail armour. This is my tier 3. This is the upgrade to everything I'm wearing, but I can't make the helmet just yet because I need more shells. The eye stalks are good. But since the ladybug armour, I've not seen anything that I want to wear. Like the wolf armour and stuff's fun, but I don't know whether it's a spec that I'd like to play long term. I could explore another build, I suppose. Like we could have the. I wouldn't mind learning and developing a ranged build. See what that's like, right? Because that seems like it's had a lot more attention than it usually does, or it did in the first game. But I think it's dependent on the pet, and the only pet I have right now is Bear. And God love him. He goes down, he's good at like carrying stuff for you and chomping holes and stuff, but he goes down in 0.8 seconds. And if he dies, he's dead, as we learnt from mine. Like, it's not like he could tank, really. There are some armours out there that buff your pet. And some, like, bits and bobs of trinkets and things, but it don't feel like it's going to buff it to the point where Bear can be relied on to tank damage for me. I'm getting a pinch whacker out. I'm not a fan of the look of that saw. Yeah, I'm conflicted a little bit. But I suppose there's not a great deal of stuff left in this yet. Now, right? We've got like the ice cream cart and the final thing to do. I really wanted some molars to do. Garden snail eye stalk. Right, what can we make from this?
Science.
Fisty, welcome to the stream. How are we? I've had a bad day so far. I found a very good weapon, and then on the midstream break, while I was hiding in one of my little houses, it got eaten and smashed to pieces by a praying mantis while I was AFK. I've taken serious property damage. Fisty, how are we? I haven't actually seen it yet. Did a clip make it to Discord of the kill? I wouldn't mind watching it. I suppose not, right? Replay. I could scroll back in our own VOD. Alright, should be able to sleep when we get back, and then we'll go investigate the skateboard. See if I can get at least half of the molars that I plan to get today done. Presently okay, probably because I took a bigger dose of beta blocker earlier. These things are a total bitch to get off if you have a sensitive nervous system. What, is it something you're trying to come off? So it helped you with withdrawal, or it's helping you with the symptoms that you got put on it for in the first place. Beautiful castle's taking damage. I don't know if I can get up there to reach that, can I? Easy Green, good morning. Can I get up there to repair that? Come on, Max. Reach. Come on, Max. There we go. Can I get up there and reach that one? No. I have to build up there. Good. Can I sleep now? Prescribed it for migraines, which for me are triggered, among other things, by stress. So guess what increases when I decrease them? Oof. Yeah, that's a vicious cycle. Still too early to sleep. What am I going to do for a minute or two while we wait to sleep? I could try and repair that wall problem. Is there a way I can get down here without dying? Go on, Max, go on, don't fall. Ooh. You know what? Piss off, Grounded, we're doing it this way.
Didn't even need instructions.
I don't understand why it does this, look. Sometimes you look at something and it says repair, but it won't let you repair it. Even though it's definitely broken, look, it's highlighted in red. But it doesn't tell you why it's failing to repair, it just lets you sit with a full circle. Kind of awful like that, like, but I know it'll end eventually. Might have tried to lower the... Oh, so you're going to wean. The plan is to wean yourself off. Like, why is the game not giving me instructions on why I couldn't reach that before? I feel like there should be some feedback, at least, or some warning that pops up and says, you can't do this because you're an idiot. Which... Mexican black tar heroin is good for both migraines and stress. Can't have headaches when you're dead, right? I've learned that if I don't wean myself, I have horrible anxiety and really bad emotional overload and meltdown, so it's going to have to be gradual. Who needs cold turkey? Okay, good. Let's go pop these upstairs on the rack, and we'll sleep. I've come out of this game being frustrated in the last couple of days. I don't know why. I think it might be a me thing and not the game. Mingy, that's what I've been. At least you get your emotions back. Yeah, good or bad, at least you've got your emotions back. Okay, are we alright now? Yeah. I just need to wait for a couple of minutes. Let's just relax. So let's relax and talk to Chaz. Everybody, what have you always wanted to ask Chaz but never been brave enough for? Sleep, but I just woke up. I don't want to go back to bed, which they kind of do. Chaz, good morning. What time is it there, Chaz? 11? 12? No, 10? 10 p.m. 10 8. Yeah, kidding, it's TOTM. Chaz up at 10 a.m. What AM gang is that? PM gang. Chaz, good morning. Chaz, what's it like to be a bat? I've got a terrible sleep schedule. Chaz, were you born with a sombrero, like a family one, or do you have to earn it? What's your favourite sandwich? There you go, Chaz, you've got a litany of questions to answer while I wait for the moment where I can sleep. Being a bat, it's a bit itchy, but I like the worms in my poo. Poor old Chazzy wants it and gets bombarded with questions. Ah, here we go, I can sleep, lovely. And we are free to go and explore the skateboard. I like the sandwich that looks like Chaz has been auto-modded here because he might have said the P word. Chaz! Easy Green, just know that he tried to answer you, but he went and accidentally overstepped terms of service. Said the P word. Poor Chaz, I kind of feel sorry for him. He gets all this abuse and he's in green. And some people get none of the luck. Forgot the damn P word isn't allowed here. That's it, Chaz. 14 more strikes and you're out.
We could bottle that
Lovely.
up and make a killing.
I'm not equipping that, so I don't like the look of that sword. Am I a bitch for not using a weapon because I simply don't like how it looks? Yeah, the rule came in against the P word, and instantly everybody realised that you just put another letter next to it and it'll appear. Bet there's a rookie numbers. Scorpion bed looks great. It's pretty good, right? It was a Halloween, like, unlockable thing.
Some first
And I've
class
kept it
barbecue
because
right
when you sleep in it, look, you get... I hate this system. But we're early, right? You get this, look, you get the comfy defence buff. You get an all-day defence bonus, which for a tanky build is the tits. I might actually leave feedback on this game. I sound like I'm bickering about it, but I'm very impressed with this as sequels go, and I'm looking forward to see where it goes, but there's some things that are driving me insane. This might actually be a game that I care enough about that I'll leave feedback. Like, it sounds like, why the fuck would they care what I think? But that's what a beta's for, right? Or an early access in this instance. Kind of. Is there a I was just assuming it's a Discord. Right, let's go. We're off to go explore the skateboard. I'm going to try and find some Oh, that's what I need to do before I leave. 1 second. Too much thinking for me right now. I don't even have my shirt on or my glasses. You have woken up under a bridge, Chaz. I'm going to nip over here, and we're going to turn all of my whetstone. We're going to craft brittle whetstone out of all of my quartzite. And then I'm going to make brittle plating out of all of my brittle marble. There is a Discord. So is Discord where you give the most feedback? You'll have to speak up by wearing a trowel. Ooh, somebody do me a favour and go to the YouTube channel and go to DoomhausGaming and search for Trowel and Error. Surely I've had a grounded stream called Trowel and Error. Okay, we've made all that now. Fucking hell, look at all this. I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams. And now I can upgrade the old pinch whacker to level 3 tough. Lovely. So that's another 30% damage on the pinch whacker. Good. I had one 2 months ago. Not only have I already done this, is a friend in Mead all over again. Thank you, Sothad. Sothad ended up at work and not where I thought I was going to be, so I didn't get around to Discord, but I'll try again today. Oh yeah, about the maths discussion. I've done it twice, Azzy, is that true? Did I do it in Grounded 1 and Grounded 2? Damn it, curse my shit memory. I can't do anything right in this place because that Stubbler guy's
Just
turned up.
looking, I promise.
You know what, I'm not scared.
Twat.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared anymore. I'm sick of these fucking these mantises coming around my house, abusing me. Cheeky. Thank you for coming around my house and abusing me. I ain't scared of mantises anymore. Fuck them. Get over here and fight me, you big shit. Ooh, scary. Ooh, don't come that close. Ow. Ow, that hurt a lot. I burnt through so many heals doing that then. That was silly. Good. Fucking mantises. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. My house got destroyed by a mantis. You're fine, Chaz. I sent you paragraphs of maths nonsense. There's no rush.
That hit the spot.
Been having a laugh with us. You could tank them all along. Well, I thought I couldn't, but I fought one earlier. I think it's because of the weapons I was using. Like, every fight you get better at learning their attack patterns, right? But using the slashing weapon instead of the stabbing one, which they're resistant to, and using the fresh trinket... Actually, I need to switch that trinket off for my fall damage one. Means that I might have been struggling and taking a shitload of damage, but at least I could deal damage and kill it faster, so I didn't have to... I didn't force myself into the point where I'm having a long fight and opening myself to mistakes. But even still, I talk like I've suddenly become amazing at killing them. How many have I killed? That's an awkward. I killed 4 in the whole playthrough. Damn, I killed 2 of them, and the next one I killed was a...
Wish I had fries with that.
Was that one naked? It is Easy Green, yeah, poor Burgle. When he got his head ripped off during the speech, his head was shrunk down and taken by the mysterious stranger, I believe, into the statue, and his body's just laid here. How many times have they killed you? 1 million. As I say, including today during the midstream break, where I thought I was hiding nicely away from all dangers, and a praying mantis turned up and smashed the base up. And it's still damaged and needs repairs, but because there's no zip lines, I can't be bothered to go over there and fucking fix it, so it's going to have to be the wound on the map of our old base. Is there, people that know grounded stuff, is there a date for this next big update? For this winter one? Or even a rough estimation? Because I'm going to just pin all of my hopes on the fact that that's when zip lines come in. Fall, summer, etc. time period. Okay, so if there's one coming in fall... But is the one that's coming in fall the Axel update, or is it the winter one? Right then, the skateboard. The yoked girth skateboard, no less. I still need milk molars. I need 2. The worn down grip tape on these skateboards. Also, it was quite rare to get one of these skateboards that was not stupidly like colourful grip.
Give me that pink goop.
Have to check, yeah. There's no rush, Alkarian. I was just wondering if any of you guys knew a date. I'm basically the Vohio emote currently.
Science.
No, I mean it's the pinch whacker. High stun weapon. Right, there's nothing on top. Take some of these to eat while we're out. No, tropical. I've had 3 finesses this week. If I get 5 finesses, can I just delete Friday's stream from existence? Best by June 1989. If the first game was in the 90s and this is a few years later, why would the park have such an outdated juice box in it? The first game was set in like vague 90s, right? Obviously it's cartoony and it's sensationalized. But if the first game was set in the 90s and this game's set like 2 or 3 years later, then why would a park that was active only a few weeks ago, only a few weeks ago, have 4-year-old juice boxes in it? No, it's a few years, I think so. And I think the kids are much older. Because it showed Max yesterday. We found some information on the fact that Max had been touring his stand-up based on what happened for at least a year. You ever been in Grandma's cupboard? Mine died about 2012 and she still had things that expired in 1980. Yeah, but there's a difference between Grandma's cupboard and a park that had people in it 2 weeks ago, right? And gets litter picked. Trash that's been lying around a couple of years. Yeah, but this park doesn't strike. That would mean that the park has not been maintained for probably 5 years or so. Little Jimmy went to his grandma's cupboard and grabbed that juice box. Is that what Obsidian were going for? Local shop selling outdated stuff. Or the plan was to write a... Yeah. Okay, while some of these things could explain it, I think it's fair to say this is maybe a mistake. Axel was the fall update. The next is in winter, Alcarion. Shit, I appreciate you looking that up, though. Considering all the other shit that starts lying around in that garden, and it's a juice box that's shocking you. Excuse me? No, it's not a garden, Mina, it's a park. This is a public park that was holding a massive event recently. So this would have been a fully maintained park up until recently. And this skateboard is right at the area where Ominent were hosting an extremely prestigious... Also, not only is this a government park, it's a government park maintained by a super villain corporation that's trying not to attract attention. And there was, in the last few months, very recently, huge amount of construction. I say it looks huge from here, but it's not. But the construction around the statue had to be designed. Then stood right there was Tully giving a speech to hundreds of people and the press and all of that round here. People were to the point where, very recently, people were still using the fire pit because it's still smoking. This is very much in the open as well. The hot dog stand. Supervillain corporations, in my experience, do not care about something frivolous as the environment. Maybe not, but I still think this is... Yeah, still think that stands out as a mistake. The dates are wrong. If that said like 94 or something, then maybe, but yeah. Not having litter picked for 6 years in a park that's very recently been used for public events. And maintained by the council as well. Let's not forget. The hot dog stand is selling old juice. That would be dumb on Ominent's part. 94 best year? Excuse me. That's when Jerick was conceived. Do we know what happened to him? Okay, we're exploring the skateboard. I can feel these wheels. This is where the mixer is, isn't it? Yeah,
Just
look.
looking, I promise.
Ooh, I wonder if I fancy doing the mixer. Maybe that's something we could focus on, because that does need doing, doesn't it? Alright, lads. Let's got some glizzies. What the hell is a glizzy? Striker, welcome back. Yeah, that's what I think's happened, Striker. Yeah, I think that's almost certainly the answer. It's going to need updating. It's a continuity problem. I'm actually proud of you all, because nobody said, fucking hell, you're a tiny shrunk teenager and you're fighting robot insects and you're pointing this out. Don't know why you're all from Barnsley in this example. But we've not fallen into that dumb trap. Okay, so here's my theory, right? I think, don't confirm or deny this, by the way, I'm playing it blind, I'm trying to work this out. I think that I need to destroy all of her transmitters. Once that's done, I think the mixer is probably tied to the end game somehow. Or the end game of this. But I don't know what. I have it in mind that it disables the raids, but I don't know whether that's something that was in a note or I can't remember. Where have I heard that? Don't confirm or deny, of course. So he doesn't really question shrinking and expanding people, yet he questions... There it is, Alkirion. Good. Alright. I was hoping we might survive without somebody making that logical leap, but you've done it for me, Alkirion. Good. A glizzy is a hot dog. Why is it called that? Yeah, it's the same. In case anybody's actually thinking like that, it's the same theory, right? If a fucking spaceship landed here and 7 dinosaurs got out, you wouldn't be like, well, that's a bit weird. You would be like, well, that's a bit weird, and you wouldn't stop. You wouldn't say, no, we've got shrinking children, so anything is possible. It's already not reality, right? Alright, there's nothing on the skateboard. I've been let down. What's this, a flask? Yeah. Just old slang from somewhat recently. The internet priorities Alkira. So nobody knows, no? It must have a sauce, surely. White most good hot dogs. Right. We have checked the skateboard. No teeth. Where's next? It says explore the microphone, but I'm thinking I might explore this. I don't know what it is. It's a sprinkler. Oh. Yes. Okay, this might not be a zero progress stream. There. We've got one. I've got one. It's not been a zero progress stream. I'm halfway to my health upgrade before the finale. Yeah, I could have just come straight here, but I didn't. Okay, the sprinkler is the best.
Science!
I can go.
Yeah, the good stuff.
I can Google it, but I'm pretty sure some guy called it a glizzy in the video, and then someone else called it a glizzy, and now hot dog vendors and shit are making ads about glizzies. Poor bastards having to keep up with this stuff. Just to sell some sausages. Alright. So actually, why am I farming brittle marble? If it respawns and I've got so much of it, I can't make enough items to justify it. Do you know what I'm missing? Grounded 1. You could, like, use a lot of these things, couldn't you? Like, a lot of this stuff had uses, like the Etch-a-Sketch, can you remember? Tried to write sub to the Sothan on it and gave up after 5 minutes because it was insanely long to do. First time I seen it was when someone took a video of someone using a hot dog they hollowed out to drink a beer. Called it a glizzy. What's that circle on them? What's that circle on the map? That's something that isn't actually here. What? I'm right on top of like a big circle, but it's not actually a feature on the map. Okay, let's go over to here, see what this is. We're just going to limp from thing to thing until we find another tooth. And then if I find another tooth, it's not only been not a zero progress stream, I've achieved my goal. I can't give specifics, but let's just say I watched Tokyo Drift and someone drifted an SUV to run a red light, went 2 wheels, but evened out and didn't roll over. And that's a glizzy. Began as a hip-hop term for a Glock handgun in the late 90s and early 2000s. The term evolved into a nickname for a hot dog around 2016 because of its elongated shape as compared to the extended magazines of a pistol. So glizzy. Glizzy short for Glock. And then it expanded to... Okay. Do you ever sometimes get the answer to a question and it leaves you more unsatisfied than you was when you didn't have the answer at all? Not you, Kitten, but whatever the truth is in this instance. Kind of pissed me off, to be honest. Alright, so whatever this is just isn't on the map. Okay. That's on the other side of the boundary. So what's next? A tissue. Do you want to search a tissue? You'll search a tissue. Because now I'm sat here like, how? I guess it doesn't take much, right? And usually it is just some lyric. And some big brain person came up with a term of glizzy gobbler for someone who eats a lot of hot dogs. Just like the alliteration. See, it's strange how we just pick up language and repeat and reuse without any idea of where it stemmed from. Like, it's different if it's a dictionary word. You don't really need to know the Latin etymology or whatever, right? But internet slang, you could be quoting anything, couldn't you? I don't know if that's true, but it wouldn't surprise me. I thought it was called a glizzy because it's long, greasy and oily. Aren't we all deep down? Okay, this is just a rotten hot dog. I've been here a lot though, haven't I? Because I've been coming in and out of that pipe to get up to the statue. Same TBF. TBF, TBH. Right, what's next? I'm just going to hop from POI to POI. 7 days calls them. I'm short, greasy and oily. I'm hairy, greasy and oily. You're not that oily, Chaz. It's 10 AM. I'm not hearing any raw science, and I'm not seeing my scanner go off, so we can assume there's nothing in there either. I'm entirely bald and talky. Hard to catch in a chase. Tiny Green works with kids and has kept me up to date on all the hip slang these days. Is it worth being kept up to date on, though? Oh, you do not care about smashing, do you? Resistant to smashing. Use your own needle against you, then. Pin. First time I made Glizzy Gobbler, I thought I was talking about my friend Liz and said I don't need to know what you all did. Lizzie Gobbler. Norman Stanley Gobbler. Okay, I could do with somewhere to sleep now, couldn't I? I don't really have an outpost out here. Outpost Eric is maybe the closest. Do you fancy a night at Outpost Eric? This is where Eric himself pops up in chat and says, horseradish surprises the world. You seem all young and hip by talking like a Zoomer. Aren't quote-unquote Zoomers seen as old-fashioned now as well, though? Have we not seen Chaz's hair routine? I sleep in a bucket of peanut oil to maintain my hair. Lustrous. Lust-worthy, alright. Kit, what's Razor going to think if you flirt with somebody else? Nothing here, no teeth? Come on, one more tooth. 22 minutes, not even. 17. It's only his hair. You're not saying Chaz is a beautiful man.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
Don't worry, Chaz, the rest of us think it, even if she doesn't. Need to keep stretches. He's got nice knees. Yeah, I've seen him when he does that. And then his tipple tail. Alright, other people that live in Britain, did you call it a tipple tail as well? I'll give you my hair kit, but you've got to take the whole package. All of the hair. He does that thing where he shakes himself and it all just falls off. I don't know what's walking around and making that noise, but I don't like it. Where's Outpost Eric? Outpost Eric's around here somewhere. I'm going to be so happy when I find it. It's going to look like home. But this is wolf spider territory. I think it's this way. Oh, I found it as well, and I've got a stink bug that I have to fight, and I can't just go in there and sleep. Can I maybe outrun it? Give me zip lines. Not yet, Chaz, no. They don't seem to be in it. Which is a good thing. For now. Because that was, yeah, that was comfortably the hardest thing to learn on War Mode. You mean on Tinder? Mean? Jesus. Alright, we need to sleep for it. We need to wait for a minute so I can sleep. Get up in the morning. And then we're gonna... I guess what's next? It would be... the microphone, I suppose, next. Stroke of the evening. It's not getting any better than this. Are we calling it there? I might have time just to go and check the microphone out. Let's do that. Just save yourself 20 minutes and leave now. Yeah, the Greens are going to win marbles. We know that already, right? It's not a double point marbles yet, though. 41 in-game minutes. Good old Outpost, Eric. I remember those days fighting the Cockroach Queen. What I'm looking forward to in the updates of this game is more bosses. Bosses are always the best thing in this game. Especially on this stupid difficulty. The funny thing is, the times I had a dating app, if I split into demographics, was probably about 20 or 30%. That was probably about 20 to 30% of the people interested in me. Into what demographics? Well, you could actually split by widows. I'm winning it, especially if you all leave. I mean, Shrink House. That's what we all get up in the morning for. I'm on Mina's side. There's no way you can split by demographics, right? What the hell's going on outside? Listen, dickheads. I'm just here for the night. If you lot start fighting and attract a praying mantis over here to destroy my base... Oh, just by the messages from their profile. Oh, I see. You learn it at that point. Chaz is big in the widow category. I've got about 50 jokes right now, and I'm not saying any of them. Just think of the obvious jokes and say them in your head. Searching for sugar mothers, yeah. Mama. Alright, let's sleep. What have we got left? 12 minutes. For me, the deal breaker was kids. I'm not about that life, yeah. See, stick to adults. Fuck.
Bottle that up and make a killing.
Christ, you lot have taken your fucking Weetabix in the last 20 minutes, haven't you?
Wish I had fries with that.
Yeah, exactly, mate. I'm staying quiet. Just leave it to Gwynblade to push the boat out too far. Right, good. There's a lot of shit going on right now. There's butterflies fighting ants. There's a stink bug fighting Cheeky over there. We'll leave it to them. Leave it to him. Shit, if there was sugar mammers, I hella would, but they wanted me to be the. Ugh. Fucking hell. Yeah, fuck off spiders. I'm bored of it. Don't pull the stink bug. That would be good. In game, I mean, Chaz. That wasn't advice. Ah, shit. We've had so many mobs in this game get stuck in the floor and like vibrate and stuff because their pathing's all wonky. And we've never once made a jitterbug joke. I'll buy them. In terms of icky feeling of the words. Yeah, I'm with you, mainly, yeah. Leave that to the US folks, they love those things. We all know video game logic and reasoning is 100% transferable to real life. True, and that's why there is a 6-year-old juice box. Exactly, kitten. I remember the days when that's all it meant, but now Redditors have destroyed it. Right then, 10 minutes remaining. Can I get one more tooth? Does the microphone have the final piece of my puzzle? Ah, piss off. You really hung up on that juice box. Fixate much? Ooh, I think I'm hovering over the target with this. Just glad I live in a country where I can teach him to say mum and mummy instead of mommy. Oh, mummy. Yeah, ma'am. Absolutely, it's ma'am. Hey! Fuck! His family is posh, alright. Yeah, kitten. She's betrayed her roots. She was showing us earlier the multi-million-pound country manors she's been eyeing up on the property website. There's the microphone. Fuck off, mate. Just, yeah, let me enjoy myself. Right, we've got an orb weaver here. I don't know if the microphone... Come on, please ping that there's a...
Just looking.
So these are weak to spicy. Ooh, they are as well. Ooh. Good. Right, give me a tooth. We are leveling up the pinchwhacker though. They didn't, Chaz. No, it's wolf spiders, black widows, orb weavers. Was there any other types of spider? I don't think there was, actually. Yeah. And the broodmother, who was obviously like a fancy one. And in this game, the only extra one is that there's obviously Axel, the big tarantula. Okay, that's checked off. What's that? Southern Ascent. There's a mantis in that area, though, right? Let's Tell you what, we'll climb this ribbon as the final thing. See if we can find the final tooth. Another one of your dating app demographic. Why do spider names fit this so perfectly? I don't know other spiders you could have. If you got the Black Widow, then that's the one, right? Fuck them big, dozy-looking camel spider lads. Right, if I followed the ribbon previously, it took me up to a special... Oh, fucking lava are doing my head in today. What? This game's been abusing me today. Oh, it's a lab. I thought it might be a tooth. I want a tooth. Kind of let my brain be like, brown recluse spiders are more common than black widows. Is that true? Right, remind me that there's a... Is that the entrance to it? There's a lab on the ribbon. Somebody write lab on the ribbon. All mine, all mine. Right, come on. There's got to be a tooth up here. Do the right thing. My mum does not and never has responded to mum or any variation thereof, so I was one of those kids trained to say my mother's real name. You're supposed to her actual name. I kind of respect that in a weird way, yeah. I appreciate you've said I found a ranger outpost, but I don't think I have, game. I don't know what...
Science!
Give me that pink goop.
Game has been abusing you. Grounded 2 Doomhaus member. Ground 2 Doomhaus member confirmed. 12, welcome to the stream. It has. It's been aggressive with me today. Let's put it that way. Where's this lab entrance then? There's an orange light over there, which might be the entrance. At least in Texas, that's where this game takes place. I don't know if it's Texas. It's like some... I think it's trying to incorporate every single state so as not to pick one. A bit more generic. There must be a lab entrance at the base of the bricks then, I assume. Grew up in a house I was not allowed to call my mum and dad even... Call my dad, even in my late 20s. He wouldn't respond to anything other than Deddy, and I hated it. Why not? What's going on here? I'm gonna die. Wow. Them lads hurt. Oh shit, I've responded at the nearest outpost.
Freaky lab. Let's see what was cooking in this one.
I actually found the lab entrance there. Oh, fucking hell.
Hell, don't you go running off on me.
Right, let me clear these bastards out, then I'm going to spend... We might log in this outpost. I didn't even see him and I managed to kill it. Get down here, dickhead. Damn, orc mosquitoes hurt. I don't know who it was yesterday who was asking if orc variants hurt more than normal ones. There is something about the colour palette in this game that I can't quite place. It's not just the like yellow tinge that's over everything. It feels like the visuals are too busy. Like when that mosquito went up there, I often feel like visually somewhat overwhelmed by the art style. Not in like a accessibility sense, but in like a... it feels like there's so much definition on everything that it's actually hard to place enemies in front. Like, I don't know. And I think the colour might be cranked a little too high, even though the first game was very colourful. So what is this lab? We've already found the Pinchwhacker today. Burgle Protocols. This is definitely one she smashed up. Are you the same 12? Yeah, I think they've overdone something, and I can't work out what it is. But the colour, I think there's so much colour that it seems to lack. It almost damages the style in a weird way. The Scabby Customizer, what are you? Oh, I already have this, don't I? It's just another one of the Scabby things. Omni-Tool Customizer. Yeah, I don't want to do that, oh, it's shite. There was 60% chance of what do you want by calling for my mum from my dad. Oh, I see. The confusion, you mean, yeah. I've got some friends like that as well. Called his mother by her name. I call mine Ma, but with a Hispanic accent. Yeah, I use Ma a lot, especially when texting. Or her name, actually, only because she's got a daft name. I called him Dad for the first time when I was 20 and he scowled at me. That's not my name. Weird. I guess parents can kind of choose, right? But you can't really enforce it. It gets a bit strange when you're enforcing it. Oh, I can make my gear. We've got the garden shed. We've got the snail shells. I can make my new gear. I can have the full set. I'm very happy. Fuck you, Sloan. What time is it? 55. That's going to be where we're going to have to call it, though. Ooh, that's good. Maybe it's a lack of focus. Everything is clear rather than just being immediate item 1 to 5 meters in front. It feels it, yeah. Or centimeters in this case, Paula. It seems like the colour, look at this. It feels like there's no... Is this the right way to say... We'll do marbles in a second. Is this the right way to say this? It feels like there's no background palette, or there's no base palette. And all of this colour just feels foreground. To the point where it's just noise. Is that a good way of saying that? Like, you need... It's like there's no canvas and it's all just paint. And like you say, Polar, it's hard. Like there doesn't seem. It's maybe depth the right way of saying it. Like everything seems so. I don't know. We'll read this tomorrow though, but that's going to do it for today. Unfortunately, I've run out of time and we need to go play marbles. Thank you all for joining me today. You're very lovely. I'll see you all tomorrow for more. I'm going to make this new gear as well. It's more like a title, honourable or not, yeah. It has to be bestowed upon you by your children. I know, Mina, I said that, but I didn't have a chance to put it before Stubbler died and didn't want it to get lost. Oh, I see. Things off camera needs things of like a camera adjusting. Should be a little bit. Yeah, it's like a depth of field thing that's maybe like that. Might be it actually. Hang on, before we go to marbles, let me check. Is there a depth of field that I can crank? But the colour palette's like it needs the colour to fade with distance, I think. There's a depth of field on here. See, it's already on high. But I think it's just for stuff in the very distance. Right, anyway, we'll sort about that out tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Tomorrow we're going to make the new armour. And maybe keep searching for the very final... very final tooth. And then we might have a crack at this... the network centre. Lovely. Right, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that it is randomly split down the middle between those with green names and those with orange names. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream. How is there only 40 people in this entire game? Is Grounded 2 not very popular? Well, it's early access, isn't it, right? But then so's Valheim. Weird. Seems to be a really quiet Twitch category. If you are in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that at the end of every stream we pick a winner by using marbles on stream. If you would like to be the winner of today's stream and win yourself the golden name in Discord, then you must of course be in Discord. You must know which team you fight for, which is randomly assigned, the greens or the oranges. As you can see at the top left, the oranges are being abused. I'm sure most people didn't take a break to play red. No, I mean the whole category, kid. Yeah, like Valheim, people finish it over and over and over, and there's still tons of people watching it, but for Grounded, it seems really sleepy comparatively. Right, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you'd like to take part in today's marbles, you must simply type the password, and the password for today is... Pinch. Go. I think, Kitten, though, if that was the case, people would have finished it really early, right? People do content this much in no time. But yeah, it just feels... And I don't mean this stream, by the way. I mean the category itself. Right, we've got Mind Right for the oranges, Bear for the greens, Cats for the greens, Lundios, welcome to the stream, for the greens, Siddles for the oranges, Mina for the oranges, Pola for the greens, Easy Green for the greens, Azar for the greens, Q for the oranges, Sothan for the greens, Azzy for the oranges, Cheeky for the oranges, Alkarion for the oranges, 12 for the oranges, Chaz for the greens, Eric for the greens, Gwynblade for the greens, Satan for the oranges, 6-4 good afternoon for the greens, and Dougie for the greens, and Shaggy Dan for the oranges. Single point today, there was no gold card. Feels like one of those games where, because it's early access, they play the content then put it away until there's an update. True, but the reason I bring up Valheim is because Valheim's exactly the same, right? Although, yeah, they're the kind of two games that you would put side to side in that category. Right, 22 players enter the race. First person to pick up between 1 level go. We have Mind Right, Bear, Cats, Lundios, Siddles, Mina, Pola, Easy Green, Azar, Kitten, Sothan, Azzy, Cheeky, Alkarion, 12, Chaz, Eric, Gwynblade, Satan, 6-4, Dougie, and Shaggy Dan. 10 oranges, 12 greens. 1, 2, 3, 4, says Satan. Haunted Hills, 22 marbles. Enter anybody else? 3, 2. Person of the century of the day. Level up your wrestler. Oh, Jesus, Azzy, I've just seen that in Discord. That stinks. Wait, the second ever grounded stream of this game was called it. Piss. Right, person of the century of the day to the winner. Best of luck. Hang on, before we get started. Cats is current person of the century of the day. Mina is only 1 point ahead of Chaz, and 6-4, and Azar at 2 points behind. She has 3 greens nipping at her heels. And Alkarion is out early. Can the oranges get even the tiniest break this year? Alkarion steaming forward. The zombies are bursting out. Fall back, Chaz, says Mina. The ghost is coming. Dougie's all the way at the back as we speak. Alkarion with a big boost. Azazia, Pola, Siddles, everybody. It just seems like there's some universal force that shoots greens forward when you think the oranges are gonna... Dougie has been stolen, killed by the ghosts. Bear now in the lead. It just feels like whatever happens... Look at that from Bear. One day the greens will have that kind of luck, but it's not today. Alkarion in second, Eric in third. Alkarion now on his own. I think he's the only orange in the front 9, I think. Like what Bear's doing right now, Mina, yeah. Right, I'm snoozing ads. Can't, how could I stop when I don't know what I'm doing? Bear gets the drop, although he's slowed down somewhat. 6-4's here, Siddles, Alkarion. Yeah, it seems like it's only Alkarion in the front 7 now. I think Shaggy Dan's changed it slightly. Alkarion's dropped behind even further. Have Mind Right and Mina been destroyed? No, Mina's still there. Alright, which green is it going to be? Is it going to be Bear? Is it going to be Eric? Or is it going to be Cats? What are you listing, Cats? Oh, the global list, I see. Eric gets ahead of Bear. Eric and Bear neck and neck. Cheeky in 4th place, but he's orange, so he's not allowed to win. And the win goes to the Demon. Alright. Despite the attendance, it feels like the oranges just simply won't be winning points this year. The Greens now up to 62 points. Eric, congratulations. Let's put the crown on. At least we get to see a golden Eric. Cats, the crown comes off. Eric, the crown comes on. It would just be so nice if the oranges could have like 3% of the luck the greens get, you know what I mean? Even when they're outnumbered, the greens just coast through. Eric the Demon is person of the century of the day. Golden Eric is nice, but pink Eric is better. I remember brown Eric. Right, Dougie was the only one to be killed. I'm going to press this, and then I need to go start getting prepped for this raid. And then press this, and this. Right, the goal for today was to go out and find myself some milk molars. I just needed 2. We've been exploring all of the previously unexplored areas, and so far the most notable thing that happened is my midstream break rest at my northeastern outpost was interrupted by a mantis who smashed the whole building down and killed me. However, we did find a tooth right towards the end, so we were halfway to completing our goals. Tomorrow, though, we get to build... I did find the pinchwhacker, that was good, and the remaining snail shells. Tomorrow we finish our tier 3 heavy armour. And if I can get the heavy armour fully upgraded and another milk molar, we can get the max health buff, all of the armour upgraded, as strong as possible, and we might go and have an attack on the network centre. What do you think? Yeah. Eric, congratulations. Good work to the Greens. Now on 211 to 149. 61 point gap. It's not looking good. But Oranges, we might get some 1 in a million chance and manage to get 2 points back to back. Can you imagine? For now, however, thank you all for joining. Eric, you're very lovely. Congratulations. Greens, good work. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. As always, we'll piece our way through this tricky game at some point. Thank you all for being here. I've accidentally clicked sun glitters. I'm trying to click show more. There we go. Nobody is live right now, as it seems to be the case in October, or November, or whatever it is. So I'm getting out of here. Thank you all very much. But for now, Shaggy Dan, Easy Green, Mina, Kitten, Chaz, Cats, 12, Mindrake, Satan, Dougie, 64, and people else, other people I can't see on screen right now. I love you all. But Eric's final word from today is this. I'm gold. True.